Hello there, and welcome to our office here at Max Value Realty and Financial. My name is Andrew Delarocha, and I am the broker here, and I want to welcome you to Max Value. A little bit about the company, in case some of you may not know. We've been around as a corporation since 2005. So here we are, 2024, coming right along. Me personally, I've been licensed since 1990. When I started in 1990, I was coming out of college and I had come out of the military, the active duty with the Air Force, and I decided, I want to do something on the side as I finishing in my college career and started with the airlines. So I worked with American Airlines for 12 years. But I always felt that there was something else in me. Always felt that I wanted to do something else, and that included being able to deal with people face to face, person to person. We call it kneecap to kneecap, interacting with people directly. I completely enjoy doing that, and I thought this ought to be something good. And I got involved with real estate. I thought talking about homes is pretty cool. Everybody needs to live somewhere. Why not talk about a home? And the beautiful thing about real estate is we get to meet a lot of fantastic people. We're always in different locations, so it's not like a boring career. We're always out and about. One city here, one city there, 5 homes this way, 6 homes that way. It's never ending. There's always something interesting going on. From 1990 through 2000, I worked at various real estate companies. You've heard some of the bigger names. I won't list them here. That'd be kind of silly. But I've worked at multiple companies. And in 2001, I decided it was time to go full-time. In 2001, I left my full-time career with the airlines and began doing real estate full-time. By 2004, I was doing so much production, it was ridiculous. I said, gee, I think I just ought to start my own company. It's funny because working with these other companies, of course they have their franchise fees and desk fees and overhead fees. And by the time I was paid, that was a good chunk that was removed there. So I thought it'd be wise to start my own company, and therefore Max Value Realty, Max Value Financial was born. In 2004 is when I decided to become a real estate broker. I went ahead and did the education necessary, took my licenses, became a broker in 2005, and soon after started the corporation Max Value Realty. Since 2005, those of you that are familiar with real estate, we've seen some really good times and we've seen some roller coaster times. We were here 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. Those were some very interesting years. And in those years, we got to see a lot of people leave real estate because those were the people that really were not involved in helping others, really passionate about the business. They were actually involved in making a quick buck because they saw real estate as a quick way to make quick money. And truly, you can make good money doing real estate. Here we are. This is what we do. But certainly, if you're going to be in for the long haul, you got to be in it for wanting to help people. And when you help people and when you do the right things, you'll be compensated for it. And that's what happened. We made it through, and in 2010, the laws changed, and I said no more can realtors do loans unless they are licensed under another organization. In this case, which is, we'll call it the NMLS. That's a national licensing organization that oversees loan originators. So since 2010, of course, as a broker, I also became a broker in the mortgage business and had an additional division added to the business. Whereas before, as realtors, we could just do them. Now you had to be licensed, had to be tested and so forth in order to do loans. Since 2010, we saw the market recover and we saw things come back to normal. We saw some good times, and there's always something that's going to change the landscape. But the question I get regularly is, when's a good time to buy? When's a good time to refinance? And my answer is now. It's always now. If you're asking the question, it's probably because you have a need. Maybe you need to buy your first home. Maybe you need to buy the next bigger home. Maybe you need to downsize. Maybe you need to refinance because rates got out of hand. Maybe the loan you got wasn't the best for today's, maybe it was the best back then. Maybe debts are getting a little bit out of control and you're starting to feel that squeeze like all of us are. Of course, with the gasoline prices, utilities, and everything going up, of course, it starts getting kind of tight out there in life. And we understand that. And that's where refinance could come in. And certainly we have people that say, man, my first interest rate is really good rate. I don't want to touch it. And they completely understand that. That's where an equity line or a second loan would come in. We have the opportunity to pay your bills off, combine them into one low payment is our goal, of course. It's got to be beneficial. And we can get it all under control for you and life goes back to feeling okay again. You can breathe again. And maybe it's time to get moved out for retirement. Maybe it's time to sell your home. You want to move along. And maybe you're a senior and maybe things have gotten too tight and the pension or the Social Security or other income is not sufficient. And there are programs called reverse mortgages that we could look at for you as well. Being in this field, we've come across a lot of people and a lot of different scenarios. And sometimes you might say, well, I don't know if you can help me. Well, of course, I don't know either until we have that conversation one-on-one. But I will tell you this, we have multiple lenders, we have multiple agents, we have a great staff, the TCs, loan processing, and so forth. As a group, we'll be able to help you out. We'll be able to make sure that whatever is out there that's available to you, we'll be able to get it to you and you'll be happier than before you gave us the call. I know, it's kind of tough to choose who do I work with. I know. We're all consumers. But I will tell you this, I have been licensed since 1990. I will tell you that I've never had a problem. Things have always been okay. Things will always continue to be okay. But you do have to trust someone, and I hope that trust you put in us. Because we'll earn it. And not only will we do a great job for you, you'll feel more than happy to refer us to other people, other clients, other families that may need our help as well. So looking forward to having that conversation with you one-on-one. You can reach out and call, text, email, preferably text or phone call is the best way to reach me. Have yourself a great one and thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Thank you.